Welcome to Rottumer Island in the Netherlands. And I'm Bento Bachs here in FS25. Let's uh let's take a drive over to my place. Have y'all ever seen Oh, sorry. Have you ever seen those ads on YouTube and Facebook about places that'll pay you to live, to move to? Well, that's what this is. This is a lovely little island that's slowly dying because, well, let me stop right here. If you run down to the end of the pier, if you run down to the end of the pier and jump off and start swimming in that direction, you will end up in the Netherlands. They have a ferry that comes in every morning at 7 and returns at 5. So all the people that are working, they catch the ferry to the mainland and work. And then they come back in the evening. This church right here is also the school for elementary and middle schools, junior highs. The high schoolers they catch the ferry Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and take care of classes that require like labs and whatnot. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're back here and they're studying in the sanctuary of that church. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here to my property. Okay, the rule was that they would match up to $250,000 in what monies I brought. So I came with 250,000, which gave me 500,000 to work with, and I bought this property. This door open? Well, I know this one. I guess I'll have to fix that. Nice warehouse here, garage. And of course, there it goes. The door to a shed, a fuel tank that has no fuel in it. I did buy this tractor and the fertilizer because that would be a quick way to make some extra money. I bought this sight unseen. Well, I saw it on the internet. Bought the property through the organization that's spearheading this. I bought this little house. They brought it over on a truck bed. There's the lube, the toilet, and there's a little kitchenette, and there's a bed. Oops. There's a bed there. So that's home, because that's all I need, because I'm going to be too busy to entertain. This is a sale point that was put in by the shop across the street and filled up with product, fertilizer, and seed. Basically is what I need. Back here is just an area that will be expansion. This is a cell tower that I receive little income off of. Don't know how much yet, but I'll get a little income off of it each month. This is the reason I bought it. All these greenhouses. The people that were going to develop this also bought a house that's back in that direction. And the husband got sick, and they decided to not move out here because he needed specialized health care. And so everything's ready to go. There is somewhere down here. There's a well. There it is. That's a well. And it supports all of these facilities, all these greenhouses. Starting to slowly fill up. So, with that being said, let's see what else is. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I had $500,000 to buy this place with. If I stay 5 years, I don't have to pay the $250,000 back. Also have a $500,000 line of credit if I need it, which I have tapped into 50,000 of it. I believe it was 50,000. Let's take a quick looky. I'll share everything up 60,000. To give me some capital to work with, I needed to buy a couple of things. I needed to buy the tractor and this, because my main focus is to get. Oh, I also own a truck. I also own a trailer. That trailer. So I need to bring it over to the farm. My main focus is right now is getting the greenhouses activated, because the weather here, being that it's near the Netherlands and the Arctic, it's kind of cold. So this way it'll generate, and this is what these people were thinking too, it's going to generate income year round. It's also going to help the employment situation on the island, which I think is a good thing. Because only, these greenhouses in the morning and the evenings, harvesting, and not, so like mothers can come in and harvest and then go home and see after their families, and another group can come in the evening. So with all that being said, I need to get some contracts going, which that was one of the things they talked about too. Fertilize. See, that bale wrapping, that's quick. Fertilizing. Where's 21 at? 21's right up there. 48 is my place is right there. So it's right up the street, and 86 is also right there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to accept all of these. And we'll see about making some money, because I do want to get, before the end of the day, I want to have the greenhouses going. So honestly, I probably am going to get some people going on. Maybe I talked to a teenager. He said he'd come down here and help me do some stuff. He knows how to drive a tractor. So what we're going to do is, now if you notice, this place is cut up with these canals. Every track has a canal around it. So we're going to get some work done here. Is it right? No. Up here. Bet you have to go down that way. And there's a limited number of let's go ahead and do the let's go ahead and get some of these done myself. That way I can get a little extra cash, turn these over to someone else, and I can go back and see about getting the greenhouses functioning. So why did I decide to make this move? Well, I was raised in Georgia, Georgia, United States, not Georgia, USSR, Soviet, Russia, whatever. And the company was closing down the Charlotte operations where I was at, and I was basically going to be unemployed. My girlfriend that we lived together decided she was going to go back to Tennessee alone, as she put it. And so I decided to look for other opportunities elsewhere. And I ended up here. That's a short story. Let me look and see what I've missed, because I wasn't paying attention. Doot. Oh, the corners. It's always the corners. And that contract just completed. B. Okay, let's back up here. Go this way. Right? Nope. What did I do? I need to go the other way. Anyway, like I said, it's a pretty island. As I said, it's a nice looking place. It's pretty. It's got lots of little homesteads. Let's go right here to this other one. go down here to this other end and finish this one up. There we go, that's the other one, another one. And I'm not going back out the right way. Am I? Nope. I'll go back down here and go out. Alright, we'll catch you at the last one. Okay, got someone to take care of this little track. If you notice up in the left-hand corner, my money is down lower than it was. I had like over 41,000. Now I've got 33,000, and that's because the trailer I bought, my truck won't pull. So I had to buy a little tractor to pull it with, which will be good. It'll be just a farm yard tractor, I guess you'd say. And we're going to take the shortcut back. Ooh. In the bush. Okay, let's see. Now I want to go this way. Let's leave the brush guard on the front. And there's a road right up here. There it is. And we're going to go down here. And here. Get out of the man's garden. And let's just come down here and park. Yep, I'll put it away later. Okay, let's get the truck. This was like this load of manure was only like 190,000 euros. I mean 190 euros, I believe it was. So let's go right here, somewhere along here. Oh, there we go. And I can, let's see. Okay, that one's got that barley. For barley, I need 8 water. Okay, if you just do water, it gives you 10 barley for 8 water. If you do manure, it gives you 20 barley and some straw. So what we're going to do is that, since I've got some, I do have some manure in there. Activate. 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 Okay. So it's going to slowly start doing and I'm going to set it for distributing because I want it to go to, and I'm going to sell that. And I don't want that one. I want that one. Wait. And I don't want that one. I want that one. Okay. Oh, he's done with that one. Okay. Let's go get some more manure and look at some more contracts back up. Okie dokie. All of the small greenhouses are running. 7:30 at night. I've about had enough. We've done. I've had some teenagers fertilizing fields all over the place. Let's see. So where do we stand at? Let's go here to the light. We'll stand in the light with my shades on because I'm too cool. Where do we stand at? We stand at $44,000. That's less. Well, let's just go over here to the numbers. Finances as of today. Okay, we've got this is starting us off since we got here. We spent $117,000 in vehicles. I did sell a couple of things that I didn't like. Construction costs is $323,000. Land purchase, all of that's the $500,000 we've spent on buildings and land. Property income is $3,200, which is probably the cellular tower. Production cost so far has been $698. We've sold $9. Fuel cost has been $22. Fertilizer costs have been $6,690, and that's all getting those greenhouses started. Contract income, we did $18,000 worth of contract work. Wage payments, we've paid $504 to our helpers, and loan interest is $0. Miscellaneous, I don't know what that miscellaneous is for. So we're ending up with 44,316 euros. Now, we have also leased the grain windmill back there. And it's grinding up all the wheat and stuff that's coming out of the greenhouses. Over in that part of the county, the island, looking that direction, is a soup factory. And so a lot of the root vegetables are going over there for soup factory. Back over here, let's run out to the street. Let's run out to the street. Down there on that corner, But here's a bakery, and I'm leasing it. And as you can see, the lights are on. I've got some folks in there getting everything cleaned up and getting it ready to go, because the flour from the grain mill over there will be brought on over, and they can started making bread. So it's been, honestly, I've cut out a lot of the grinding. Running back and forth, putting fertilizer in, running around with the workers, getting fertilizer fields put in, or fertilized. So what's my goals? Goal one is to get that little loan paid off. I don't want any loans hanging over my head. But well, I guess goal one is to get the rest of the greenhouses operating. Goal two is to get the leases paid, the loan paid off. Some of the vegetables from these big greenhouses I got over here, like the olive oils, will go to the windmill. Parsnips will go to the soup factory, I believe. Yep. Carrots will go to the soup factory. All this chili peppers, garlic will go to just be sold off for right now. Green beans, lettuce, napa cabbage, olives. Napa cabbage. That'll probably be sold off for the time being. Olives will go to the windmill to make olive oil. Parsnips, potatoes, beetroot, and sunflowers will be going to the no, not the sunflowers. I don't know why I said that. All that other stuff will be going to the soup factory. The sunflowers will go to the windmill, and everything else will be sold off for the time being until I can get another production going, which is let's get down here, factories, which is the bakery, the preserved food factory. And grape processing unit. See, I can buy that for 36, or I can come down here and buy this for 10, which does grape and apples. But I don't know. The grape factory might. I don't know. It'll be good enough. So I'm gonna probably buy that one because I do want to. There's an apple orchard on the island that could be for sale. So I will probably end up acquiring that too. I hope all this has made sense because I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head right at the moment. So anyhow, we're going to call it a day right there. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, and comment if you choose to do so. And we look to seeing you again. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.